Hello, I'm Robert MARILYN, and I retired early as plant manager for automotive and industrial plants over the north central United States. My concern is with our political process, the games, the lies, and the truth. And hopefully I'll be able to spread some of this truth your way, help you make an educated decision on your election for November. The last several years I found out what sources on TV and the internet have been reliable and what sources are flat out liars. The big concern for me now is the November elections, and I will be making several short videos to supply useful and credible information so you can make an educated decision in November. The first piece of information I'm going to show you is a graph of what happened as far as income tax paid by the wealthiest Americans, the millionaire tax rate I call it. As you can see, back in days of World War II, it peaked at 94%. After the war, it dropped down into the high 70s and further dropped down to 70%. Stayed that way for several years. Ron Reagan came into office, cut the tax to 50% for the wealthiest Americans, followed with a second cut down to 28%. President Bush came in, raised it a little bit. Clinton had to balance the budget. He raised the income tax up to 37%, dropped again. Then the second Bush came in, slashed taxes another time for the wealthy. Now, what are the consequences of this drastic tax cut on the wealthy? Let me show you another graph. This graph represents the transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich. It starts out with Ronald Reagan back in 1980. The percent of income made by the top 1% of earners at that time was 9% of all U.S. income. Over the years, starting with Reagan's tax cuts and the wealthy feeding off of the middle class, the top 1% wage earners now make up 23% of U.S. income. This to me is unacceptable, and it's the main reason why we're in a catastrophe as far as the economy. I'm going to cut this short now, but I have additional videos coming up to expand on what I've told you. Some of them very interesting. My sources are accurate. My sources are believable, and I hope you enjoy seeing these. Thank you.